Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. Not a full round on slate today, just doing the front nine of this one. All right, let's get this going. Okay, there we go. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. This one's fairway bound. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. Okay, 3 points on the scorecard after that one. All right, par 4 for the second hole. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. Okay, and that one's just barely in the first cut. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. Second shot here on hole number 2. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big one. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Three feet to go. Okay, let's move on. All right, he's got this for birdie. Let's see what happens. And that putt will go. Okay, that's a 2-point performance on that hole. Nicely done. Okay, we got a par 3 here on this third hole. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Good job. We're on the green. And this putt is from 30 feet. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Ouch, right by the hole. Not a bad result from that distance. All right, this putt for the birdie. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Nicely played. And after that hole, you're sitting at 8 points on the scorecard. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. Well, this one's looking good. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Safely on the green. And let's see what happens. He's got 145 yards to the pin. Look at this here. That is lovely. And this putt's about 18 feet away. Looking good so far. Looking very good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, this is his birdie putt. And the putt goes down. And after that hole, you're sitting at 11 points. Okay, stick this one nice and close. We got a par 3 here on the 5th. Silky swing. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. They've gone with the 7-iron. Setting up here, greenside rough. Okay, let's get out of this greenside rough. Well, this one's looking good so far. Ooh, continues to be good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, 2 big points after that hole. Good job. And we could get aggressive here. Short par 5 ahead of us. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. Ooh, caught a nice downslope. That's going to get you a few extra yards. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Ooh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. This approach is into an elevated green. And unfortunately, that one will sneak its way into the second cut. And he's got around 165 yards to go. This one's a 7-footer. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. This putt's around 5 feet away. And the putt drops for eagle. All right, scorecard saying 16 points after that hole. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. Good one. Second shot here on the 7th. And let's see what he does from the greenside sand. Ooh, that took a bad bounce to the right. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. Oh, almost in the jar. All right, let's see what he does out of the bunker. And for the save, I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. This one's a 3-foot putt. And with that, we will move on to the next. All right, we can chalk another point up after that hole. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 4. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Caught the down slope. Let's see how many more yards you get out of this one. Yep, that's going to do. And this shot's about 175 yards out. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And scorecard reads 20 points after that hole. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it. Not liking this one. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And this one's got to chase out a bit, I think. Caught the downslope. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. Oh, nice little chip there. And he's putting this one for birdie. Oh, almost. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And he'll end his round with a par here today. And at the end of the round today, you end up with 21 points. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And it's just going to be the back nine of this one today. Hope you have a good round out there. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, here's his second shot. And we're about, I don't know, 200 yards or so from the pin from here. Uh-oh, might be short. Okay, just barely into the first cut here. Not too bad. And he's setting up for a very long putt here. I think this one's going left to right. Looks like he started this one out right. Continues to look good. Oh, and unfortunately, he's missed that one. If you sink this, you could save par. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. All right, let's get to the next. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt will drop. All right, after that first hole, we're chalking up 1 point. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. All right, let's send this ball away. Great drive. That was some power. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. This one's starting way out to the right side. And this one's about 10 feet out. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And boom, he drops her in for the birdie. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at 3 points on the scorecard after that hole. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Oh, looking good off the tee. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. Here's our second shot on the 12th. And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin. Seven iron on display here. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. He's a long way out here. He's got a long putt to deal with. I don't know. What do you think? And this one's, I think, going left to right. Almost. This putt is just around 12 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. And the glorious double bogey attempt for him. Well, hopefully it'll be glorious. And that putt safely in its home. All right, give it a tap. All right, and as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard, shall we? That's a 1-point performance after that hole. Thirteenth hole coming up. All right, unfortunately, that wouldn't stay in the fairway for you. We're in the first cut. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Going with the 9-iron. Yeah, he's hoping this holds on to the fairway. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Let's see if he can get this one close from the greenside rough. Oh, almost in there with the chip. This is a 9-foot putt. I think this one's moving to the right. And that'll do. That's going to be for his putt. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, this one's for a bogey. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And after that hole, you're at 5 points. And now the 14th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. This one's going to get sandy. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Good shot. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. And he's gotten out of the bunker pretty good. Can't do much better than that. It's setting up about 220 yards away. Looking nice. Okay, have fun with this putt. This one's going uphill and going to the right. Oh. This one's from around 9 feet. This one's for par. right, let's head to the next. And after that hole, you're sitting at 7 points on the scorecard. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. Oh, the anticipation. This could be good. Okay, give this a smash. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. All right. This for the eagle. You got a downhill putt here. Breaking to the right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Oh, sliding down. And now this from 12 feet. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. And that one's in the cup. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Okay. And 3 points onto the board here after that hole. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. Yeah, he does not want this one to roll off into the rough. And he'll just sneak into the light rough. Oh, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Might be a little too much on this one. Okay, we're on the green, it turns out, so disregard that prediction. This is his third shot. This one's around 15 feet away. I think this one's going left to right. And the bogey putt will drop. And here's a 13-footer. This one's going to the left. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. All right, currently sitting at 13 points. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. That'll work. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Looking good off the tee. And this one's around 205 yards away. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one. And if you drop this, it's for eagle. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. All right, that'll work from that distance. He's got a 10-foot putt here. Looks like a right to left break. And there it is. He gets it to go. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. Okay, moving on. Okay, 3 more points for you after that hole. Good job. All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Nice swing. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. And you got to make sure you got enough juice to get it up that slope on the green. Well, you can't hit all the greens. Well, this has my attention. Still going. Oh, yes. That'll go down nicely. 11 feet to the cup for him. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. All right, that'll do it for him here today. Okay, and you will end things off with 19 points today. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you. Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And today it looks like we will be keeping score Stableford style. Have a good round. Good luck here. 9 feet away. This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. Little tap in for us here, not bad. Okay, and 2 points on the scorecard after that performance. We're teeing it up on the second hole now. Well, that'll do for now. This one's about 25 feet out. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. From there, fine effort. All right, par putt. Okay, next hole coming up. All right, sitting at 4 points after that hole. Teeing up on hole number 3. He might have chosen a bit too much club. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. Okay, come on now. Let's coax this one into the hole, save our par, and be happy with ourselves. Let's go. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh, no. Okay, this one for the double bogey. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And you're not going to add any points to your scorecard after a hole like that, but let's move on. All right, setting your shot up now on a par 3 for this 4th hole. That's a safe shot. All right, here's a 22-footer. This one's going uphill and to the right. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. All right, and after that hole, you're sitting at 6 points. Okay, 5th hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. Nice swing. Sounded great. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Bit long on that one. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. This one's on a good line. Okay, moving on. And after that hole, you're sitting at 8 points on the scorecard. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Oh, almost in there with the chip. Yeah, just a tap. All right. Solid 2 points. All right. Par 3, 7th hole. Have a good tee shot. Nice swing onto that one. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. Okay, here's your birdie look. Just a little too much pace on that one. And the putt drops. All right, 12 points on the scorecard after that hole. All right, we got an 8th hole, par 3. Easy days, baby. Easy days. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. All right, we'll chalk up a solid 3 points after that hole. Good job. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Great swing on that one. That'll do for the approach. Here is a 12-footer. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Oh, so close. Six-foot putt. And you finish your round with a par. That's A-okay, my friend. And you'll end things off with 17 points today. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there. My name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. We have a par 3 to start out with on this course. Let's see how you can do here. Go ahead and stick it nice and close to this first pin. Well, look at you. Look at you go. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, look at this. Is he going to get it to drop? Wow, what a shot. This guy's got the pin's number, it would seem. All right, here's the tap. All right, 3 points on the card after that first hole. Well done. And teeing it up on the second hole. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Five iron on display for this one. And he will wind up in the second cut. And he might roll this into the rough. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Oh, nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. All right, this putt for his bogey. Okay, safely home with that putt. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that hole, you're at 5 points. Okay, par 3, third hole. Let's knock it close. Come on, give us a kick to the left. Oh, that is lovely. Well done. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Here's their 7 iron. Uh-oh, look at this. Is he going to get it to go? Oh my goodness, that almost went down. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And that'll drop. And after that hole, you're sitting at 8 points on the scorecard. Okay, stepping on to the fourth hole, we got a par 3. This is heading for some trouble. And that approach was a bit wayward. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. And they are going with the 9 iron on this one. And from the green side bunker. Oh, just filleted that out of the bunker. Very, very nice. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. 2 big points after that hole. Nicely done. And the 5th hole, we have a par 3. Going with the hybrid. Okay, let's see what you do here. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. And second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that would have been sweet. Let's see what his second shot looks like. And if he drops this, it'll save par. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. I think he's put it on a good line. Right by. All right, 12 points on the scorecard after that hole. And we are on the 6th hole now. Well, better luck next time. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Ooh, that was a beauty. Okay, and from the sand. Oh, let's go. Get in that hole. Ooh, almost in there. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. All right, a little tap putt here. Nice tap in for the par on this one. All right, currently sitting at 14 points. Okay, 7th hole is a par 3. Well, take a look at this shot. Well, looking forward to this hole. Oh, a little bit firm there. Hang on. This might be... I see. I think you planned it. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. And 3 points onto the board here after that hole. All right, here we go. Par 3, 8th hole. Oh my goodness, that almost dropped. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Ooh, looks firm. On second thought, it's looking like it might be good. Ah, just right by the hole. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that will do. Oh, just a tap in here. And scorecard reads 20 points after that hole. And we end the outward 9 with a par 3. And here's their 8-iron. And will you have a look at this? Looking forward to see what you do here. Well, it's heading in the right direction. Oh my! Man, oh man, that could have been a hole-in-one. And here we go, this one for birdie. He needs this to drop if he wants to tie you for most points in the group and force a playoff. And as that goes down, we've got a tie at the top, and that means we're heading to a playoff hole. All right, here we go. Stableford playoff hole happening now. Most points wins, but tiebreaker goes to the closest to the pin off the tee. So hit that tee shot close. Ooh, this is coming in hot. Hang on, I might be an idiot. This might play. Come on, get in the hole. Oh my goodness, the tee shot will drop and you pulled out an ace in the playoff hole. How do you like that? I doubt the competition will be able to compete. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. This is an 8-iron. All right, that rolls into the second cut. All right, that's going to do it for me. Happy to have seen you pull out the win here in this Stableford competition, and all the more exciting that you were able to do it on the playoff hole. Great work. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are playing for points today. We got some Stableford on the go. This should be good. Hopefully you have a good one out there today. Oh, you dialed that one in. Very nice. And let's see how he does on this hole. Going with the 9-iron. Okay, this is a very long putt for him. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Ooh. Here comes a 3-footer. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. Okay, 3 points on the scorecard after that one. Hole number 11 coming up. And take a look at this right here. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one's kicking off the downslope. Should be good. Taking this one with the 8-iron. He's got 3 feet to go. And there we go. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. And that'll do. Solid 3-pointer of a hole, that last one. Good job. Here we go now on the 12th. Great swing. Come on now, drop in that hole. Oh, that's gonna be good. Well done. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Ooh, close with that chip. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. Okay, let's see what the scorecard looks like. And after that hole, you're sitting at 9 points on the scorecard. And here we go, 13th hole, and it's a par 3. Ooh, firm on this one, I think. On second thought, this one might play. Oh, look at this. This could go. That took skill and poise. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Taking this one with the 9-iron. That is beautiful. And this putt from 4 feet. All right, give this a tap. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. All right, we'll chalk up a solid 3 points after that hole. Good job. And here we go on hole number 14. All right, that one's on the green. Long, long putt ahead of you, though. All right, let's see how he does. And here's a look at their hybrid. He's sitting right in the beach. Let's see how he can make his escape. Oh my, can he get this to go? Oh, how are you? Okay, I'm not going to ask you to hole this out. This putt is gargantuan in scope. I'm going to just make a humble request to nestle this one in there close. Ooh, flying by the hole. All right, 19 feet to the cup. This one's leaning tiny little bit to the left. Oh my. And this one's for bogey. All right, currently sitting at 13 points. And this one is number 15. This one's a par 3. They've gone with the 7-iron. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Oh, might have overshot this one. Ugh, into the water. Oh, this one could drop. Oh my, look at you. Cheeky little pitch shot right into the cup. That's what we like to see. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. I think he's on the right track here. Oh, almost. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, that putt'll go. Okay, that's a 2-point performance on that hole. Nicely done. Next up is the 16th hole. This one's a par 3. Seven iron on display here. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Oh my goodness, could this go down? Oh my goodness, that was a fancy shot. We got a fancy shooter here. Okay, that putt's done. All right, give this a tap. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day.
And the scorecard's saying 18 points after that hole.
And now on to the par 3 17th. Going with the 9 iron. Ooh, look at this thing. Have a good tee shot. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? Oh my, this might go down. Come on. Now that was a golf shot. Oh my. Just a little tap needed here.
All right, it's looking like you're sitting at 21 points after that hole.
And now we make our way to the 18th tee. This one's a par 3. Well, let's see what you got. I went right by. And he has quite a bit of real estate to cover here. Let's see how he does. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Yeah, looks like he's put on a good line here. Oh, and it doesn't go down. Okay, let's drop this one on in there and finish our day. Okay, finishing your round with a tap. And with that, he'll sign off with a par to end his day.
And at the end of the round, you'll end up with 24 points.
And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round.